Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
The king of Thunder Bastards, the man nicknamed Yeboah, the first African to win the Goal King in the German Bundesliga in the 90s. Amazing footballer for the Black Stars and for German football. His name Tony Yeboah, and today we're going to look at his profile. Initially, this video was to be a comparison video between Tony Yeboah and Asamoah Gyan, but I changed my mind at the last minute. Let's look at the man Tony Yeboah in his own right, an amazing goal scorer. I've done a little bit of research on him and I'm going to give you what I have found. There are so many interesting things in the life of Tony Yeboah. He was one of the first people to play in the German Bundesliga when at that time racism was rife and even foreigners from other European countries were not allowed to play in Germany. At Leeds United, he was worshipped in his 2 seasons there. He also talked about the 1992 African Cup of Nations incident, in which he was unfortunately not given the captain's armband, and that brought a little bit of fracas. We'll hear from him on that issue also and more. As usual, if you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to the channel and to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we'll start from his early playing career, and Yeboah, as he's popularly known as, is called Anthony Yeboah. Now, he was born on the 6th of June 1966 and considered one of the most prominent goal scorers in Ghanaian and African football history. He gained a reputation for scoring spectacular goals, which are called Thunder Bastards, as I said at the beginning, and he was featured in the Goal of the Month, Goal of the Season competition, often celebrated by wagging his little finger. Now, Yeboah is also noted for his European clubs, Saarbrücken, Eintracht Frankfurt, Leeds United, and Hamburger SC during the 1990s. He also played for Kumasi Asante Kotoko in his early playing career, before moving to Cornerstone United and also Okwewu United, where he scored 35 goals in 35 matches. In 1988, he moved to Saarbrücken FC in Germany. This move was of some historical significance because Yeboah became one of the first black players to appear in the German Bundesliga. This was a time when the Bundesliga was dominated by white players. In fact, many squads were all German, except for 1 or 2 European foreigners. Now, Yeboah had a slow first year, but then scored 17 league goals in his second year at Saarbrücken. He was then transferred to Eintracht Frankfurt, where he was at first booed by a section of the fans, and being the first black player the team had ever signed, subjected to monkey noises and other racist insults in the Hesse metropolis. Now, Yeboah quickly established himself as a deadly striker, silencing all critics. Equally adept with feet and head, his joyfully executed direct style of play mesmerized the fans, to the point soon the Zeugen Yeboahs, which are Yeboah's witnesses, was formed and became an overnight cult hero. Yeboah was the superstar next door for the people of Frankfurt. His popularity helped pave a great deal of way towards the racial integration in the region. He was the top scorer for the Bundesliga in 1993 and 1994. By then, the Bundesliga and the German people were ready to welcome other African players like JJ Okocha, Samuel Osei-Kuffour, and Suleiman Sani to play in the Bundesliga. He and colleagues Mario Godina and Okocha clashed with manager Jupp Heynckes in 1995, and that led to his move to Leeds United. Before I get into the story about his move to Leeds United, a little bit of side note here. Yeboah says that he could have been playing for a team like Bayern Munich. The reason why he couldn't is revealed here in an interview with GTV Sports Plus. He said, "Normally I should have gone to Bayern Munich, but Frankfurt would not allow it because the fans would kill them. So they said, no, we are not going to allow you to go," even though Bayern was 100% interested. I didn't know Leeds at that time, but the offer came, so I said, why not? So that's the reason why he did not move to Bayern Munich. He could have been a Bayern Munich player, and we all know probably he would have won the Champions League, because at that time Bayern Munich were really a big deal. Let's continue the story of him at Leeds United, where he became a cult hero of sorts. He joined the English club from Eintracht Frankfurt for £3.4 million, January 1995. Now, before joining Leeds, he has scored 68 goals in 123 appearances for Eintracht Frankfurt. He scored a total of 32 goals in 66 appearances for Leeds United, and is still revered as a cult hero. I remember one story in which Ghanaian journalist Sadiq Adams, he said when they went to London earlier this year to negotiate the Kotoko versus Hearts game, which unfortunately didn't come up because of the COVID-19 pandemic, when he got to the airport, one of the people there, I think working at the airport, asked him which country he's from, and when he said Ghana, they were like, wow, Tony Yeboah. When he goes back, he should give his regards to Tony Yeboah. The way Tony Yeboah is revered in United Kingdom, especially in the area of Leeds, is amazing, and it's so touching. It's actually part of why I thought we should bring you this story today, because he is someone worth celebrating. We don't have to wait till our legends die before we remember them. Let's remember them while they are alive, and let's let them know that we love them so much. He was known for his regular feature in Goal of the Month in the Premier League at a time when the Gregorian midfielder Georgie Kilglassy of Manchester City and Matt Letizia of Southampton also gained a reputation for scoring world-class goals in the competition. Now, he told TalkSport Team 23 in 2014 that his favorite goal was the one he scored against Liverpool. The goal against Wimbledon was also awarded Goal of the Season at Elland Road in 1995, the second against Monaco in 1995-96 UEFA Cup on the 12th of September, and the third 11 days later in the Premier League match against Wimbledon at Selhurst Park. Yeboah often cited his good form and prowess while at Leeds was down to his love for the Yorkshire pudding. A video was released called Yeboah Shoot to Kill while he was at Leeds. Now, injuries he picked up later on in his career made it difficult for him to continue any further. He retired after leaving German club Hamburger SV after 28 goals in order to join Al Ittihad, where he played under Austrian coach Josef Heckensberger. In Qatar, Yeboah helped his club win the 2001-2002 Qatar Stars League and the 2001-2002 Qatar Cup. With the Ghana Black Stars, he was part of the squad that almost won the competition in 1992. And that captaincy issue, according to many people, was what hindered us. Let's have a listen to what Yeboah said concerning that 1992 captaincy issue in an interview here with Kwabena.
To be honest, I was very surprised. Okay. And at the same time, the Kumasi, as I'm saying, the Kumasi group was shocked. Okay. So it was affecting us during the game. Okay. You understand? So they know that I'm assistant captain. So assistant captain, when the captain is not there, who is the next? So my manager from Germany, he called Tony Baffo, because I brought Tony Baffo to come and play national team. Okay. He was I was advising him, and his mommy said, no, Tony, if we live, you know. So I remember we came to Ghana, and the people call us Tony, Tony, you know.
The two Tonys.
Two Tonys, you know. So my manager called Tony Baffo and said, Tony, because that time I was top form in German league, and you know I was captain in Frankfurt and all this thing and so on and so forth. So my manager called him and said, Tony, can you please tell your management to give the captain back to you?
Even at that time?
Yeah. Then the Tony Baffo said no.
Before the game?
Before the game.
Whoa.
You know, yes, because that time he is not, you know, deserved to be, it's a fact. Right. It was because Akwasiapia was a captain, and we took the captain and we gave to the Abedi. So when there's something like we have the senior player, Tony Baffo was a new into the national team. So when it's not me, Krana, at least the Pokunti, the top people are there, you know. So for me, I was thinking that this situation also costed the team a lot, because everybody was shocked. And the coach, you know, auto fixer, it was,
That's right.
you know, was before the game, you know, he told us we have a letter from Ghana that Tony Bafo have to be a captain.
Letter from Ghana.
I don't know where this letter from was. Wow. I don't know whether it's true or not, but so everybody was like, oh, what's that? Wow. You know, everybody was shocked. Wow. But I was motivated the players. Oh, no problem, let's go and play. You know, but you can see affecting the team. You see.
It took a while. When the game started, it took a while for you to really recover.
Yes, this was like, definitely was in my mind. I was a little bit angry. You see that the way I would try to do something. I was trying to score. I had some hitting the ball, do this and did, you know, but it wasn't working, you know.
Yeah, so you heard him there talking to Kwabena Yeboah concerning that captaincy issue in 1992. It was quite interesting to get his notes, his thoughts on that. And it's quite interesting to know that he was the one that actually brought the person, Tony Bafo, in at that time from Germany to join the Ghana Black Stars, and he felt kind of betrayed. But after we listened to Otto Pfister, if you've not listened to that interview, you can watch it here. Otto Pfister said because of the tribal issues in the Ghana Black Stars, as Tony Yeboah alluded to in that interview, he did not and could not have any more division. So he gave it to the neutral person, which was the new guy. He didn't know that would cause so much friction in the squad. He was trying to do the right thing, but look how it all ended up. And Tony Yeboah, after 28 plus years, he still holds a grudge. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but every genius has his flaw. So he scored 29 goals in 59 appearances for the Ghana Black Stars. Now currently Yeboah runs an international agency called Anthony Yeboah Sports Promotion. He also owns a chain of hotels in Accra, Kumasi called Yeboah. He is married and has 2 children. He's a cousin of former Mines player Michael Say, also his partner of Anthony Yeboah Sports Promotion. Following his retirement from professional football, Yeboah decided to do his family tree. He discovered his great-grandparents had moved from County Mayo, Ireland to Ghana in the late 1800s. Honors include Football League runner-up 95-96, Qatar Stars League he won, Emir of Qatar, Qatar Crown Prince Cup runner-up, Ghana Premier League top goal scorer, 35 goals in 35 games as expected, Bundesliga top scorer in 93 and 94. African Footballer of the Year, he was 3rd in 92 and 2nd in 93. FIFA Player of the Year in 93, he was 9th. Leeds United Player of the Year in 96. Ghana Footballer of the Year in 1997. To date, amateur footballers across the country still call it a Yeboah or a Tony and celebrate waving their finger when they hit the underside of the crossbar in reference to the strikes, amazing strikes in reference to that one he scored against Liverpool. Unfortunately, I can't show it here because of copyright issue. Until Gareth Bale equaled the feat in 2013, Yeboah was the only player to ever win successive BBT Match of the Day Goal of the Month competitions, doing it in September and October 1996 and 1995. Amazing history. Tony Yeboah, a legend of his own, amazing goal scorer. African Cup of Nations, unfortunately he could not win it for Ghana, but that squad at that time was really talented. Tony Yeboah, cult hero at Leeds United, cult hero at Eintracht Frankfurt. This has been the profile of an amazing Ghanaian hero who I thought was worth celebrating. Let me know your fondest memories of Tony Yeboah in the Ghana Black Stars jersey. For Leeds United, if you're a Leeds fan, what do you remember about him? Leeds United will be taking on Liverpool in the first game of the English Premier League, and it was just right to talk about the Ghanaian who really gave them so many fond memories before they collapsed in 2004. Your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy your week.